Hello friends, welcome back to the channel Techno49. In today's video, I'll talk about how we can calculate the forecast with the help of seasonality and trend method. I hope everyone is safe, so I would request to please try to watch this video till end so all the doubts would be clarified when it comes to finding the forecast with the help of seasonality and trend. In my last video, we talked about like how we can calculate the forecast with the help of moving average, weighted moving average, exponential smoothing. So that generally the purpose is that you can have different kind of methods for like projecting the future numbers, and depending on these kind of methods being used. So you can just choose any of the method that's giving close idea to the actual volume you can have in the future. And after that, once you finalize that kind of volume, you can just forward all the numbers to the client or to your operation team that these numbers would be the final. So these numbers would be the final for the next coming months. And that would be your future projection for the forecast that has been prepared on the basis of historical data what we have. I have already pre-filled all the information. So for today video for seasonality and trend, first of all, we need to understand that what is seasonality. Seasonality means that any kind of like season coming up. So in that case, what can happen? The call volume may be increased or decreased depending on the kind of services being offered to the customers. And on the other hand, trend means that rate of change in the call volume. So it can again increase and decrease if any kind of modification happen in the existing product, any kind of new skills being added, or any kind of new product being launched. So these kind of things can inflate or deflate the call volume. So I have already pre-filled all the information here. T is your time period. So I have taken like last 4 years data for this seasonality and trend. If you do not have like 2 or 3 years or 4 years data, you can just get it done with the help of 1 year data also. So I have pre-filled all the information here. So I have taken the volume for historical volume for 2017 till 2020. So now to calculate that, first of all, we need to understand that what kind of volume we are looking at and what kind of things we need to be considered while creating the forecast. We need to ensure that if there is any kind of like one time incident happened during these years that had inflated the call volume very higher. So you need to normalize that call volume to ensure that that one time activity should not have any kind of impact on the future forecast. So you need to keep all these things in mind while creating the forecast. So you need to eliminate all these things. So now to calculate the forecast with the help of seasonality and trend, please watch this video and try to share this video so that can be reached to maximum people, because that's a kind of like very interesting topic which we are talking about today, and that will definitely help you and that will definitely enhance your knowledge when it comes to forecasting. So now let's calculate how we can calculate the forecast with the help of seasonality and trend. So what I'm going to do here, I'll just apply the formula so we can just get to know about that. First of all, we need to figure out that about the seasonality. So now we have the data available for the last 4 years. Now we can just calculate the forecast with the help of seasonality and trend. So to calculate that, what we need to do that, because we are calculating for January 2021. So the formula would be your average if. So it says that range. So we want the range of the months for the previous, for the historical months. And then we want the criteria. What should be the criteria? Your criteria would be the first month of your projecting volume. Then again, it says that average range. So your average range would be the historical call volume, bracket close, divided by average. So average would be your historical call volume again, bracket close. Now this is for the seasonality. Now after that we need to calculate, we need to add the trend also. So simply what we have to do, simply press multiplied trend. It says that known y would be your actual call volume for the last years, and your known X would be the time period of the past. After that, it's asking for new X. New X would be your the first month of your projecting forecast. That would be your month number 49, which is your Jan of 2021 bracket close. So now you can see that the value what we got is 468. So there is a volume we are expecting with the help of this seasonality and trend. So if I just drag down this formula, so let's see what happens that. Okay, so it says that I'm not getting any kind of volume. The reason being that the formula is correct, but we need to freeze the cells to ensure that the cells should not be extended when it comes to tracking the formula. So here what we are talking about C2. Your C2 would be your month, so that needs to be fixed. Your C1, it means that the column would be same, but the row would be changing. So we need to freeze the column D to D49. In that case, what would be happening? Once we track the formula, the number should be reflecting in the right hand side. So we have to freeze the row and the column should be unfreezed. So I'm doing it quickly so that can be understood. So the same should be done with this. The trend, same with this trend. Now we need to like freeze both the cells A to A49 because we do not want cell to be going above all this. So I have freezed both these cells. A51, again we need to like freeze the column but not the rows. And when I hit the enter, you can see that the numbers would be changed once I'm just gonna track down the formula. So now let's see what happens that. Okay, so now the right numbers are reflecting after correcting the formula. So we need to ensure that which cell needs to be freezed to get the actual value. Because if you are not freezing the actual cell that needs to be freezed, so the volume or the data could be incorrect. Video in a very simple way, not to make things very complicated. I hope you have enjoyed this video and please share this video to the maximum people so the maximum people can just get to know about that in case they do not know about this, how we can calculate the forecast with the help of seasonality and trend. So in my next video, I'll talk about, you can say, the question and answer with some of the topics what we have covered. So just to check the knowledge, to enhance the knowledge. So, so please subscribe to the channel, share this video. I would be back with some more interesting facts with question and answer in my next video. So till then, stay safe.